What's your personal brand? Everyone has a brand. Some people's brand is, he is always late. Other people's brands are, she is always so helpful, or she is always the first to leave, or he is such a hard worker, or she is so committed. The list goes on. Everybody has a personal brand. What do you want yours to be? Some people overcommit and underdeliver. As a result, their brand becomes unreliable. Some people crush whatever project you give them. That becomes their brand. And every team has that person who wants the ball in those last seconds when it matters most, when one shot is the difference between winning and losing. The person who always comes through when it really matters. That's his personal brand. Most people's personal brand is developed by default. They didn't set out to create that brand, it just happened. What happens to organizations that just let their brand happen? Right, they probably go out of business. Organizations spend billions of dollars creating and perpetuating their brand. The least you can do is be intentional about yours. What do you want your brand to be? Define it. Then after a year, ask the people you work with to write down anonymously what they think your brand is in the workplace. You'll need thick skin. Great brands have thick skin. Use what you learn from the feedback to hone your brand the following year. So if you're thinking about building your personal brand, you might be asking yourself, where should you start? That's up to you. But if you're stuck, start with the big three: committed, coachable, and aware. If you're committed, coachable, and aware, you will succeed. It is a recipe for success at anything, personally and professionally. Get really, really good at these three things, even if your organization doesn't embrace them. These are the three best things you can do for both your career and your life. Imagine a marriage in which both partners are committed, coachable, and aware. Imagine parents who are committed, coachable, and aware. Imagine being committed, coachable, and aware in the area of personal finance or health and well-being. The point is, whether we have ever thought about it or not, everyone has a brand, and your brand starts on day one. So whether today is your first day at an organization or you've been there for 10 years, make today day one. When a new president takes office, a lot of attention is paid to what he or she will accomplish in the first 100 days. If today is your new day one, what are you going to accomplish in your first 100 days? Take this seriously, and 100 days from now, people will be saying, wow, she has really stepped it up. Whatever you want your brand to be, write it down, read it daily, and do at least one thing every day to demonstrate that brand. Great brands are always before us. I have often wondered, what would happen if Coke stopped advertising for a year? They would save billions, but would people drink less Coke after 1 year? Who knows? What about after 2 years? Risky. 5 years? I am certain their brand and sales would take a hit. Keep your brand, your personal brand, in front of people every day. There is one thing I'm looking to create in everything I do: indisputable value. Go to work each morning looking to create indisputable value, and I can promise you a rich and rewarding career and life. Creating indisputable value is its own reward. It doesn't matter if anyone notices, compliments you for it, or even pays you for it. The best things in life are their own reward. They don't need to be acknowledged by anybody else. Generosity is its own reward. Doing great work is its own reward. Raising children is its own reward. Nobody else even needs to know about things that are their own reward. We can just hold them in our hearts and treasure them. That's what makes things such as random acts of kindness or unexpected acts of love cause our hearts and souls to dance for joy. Indisputable value is hard to find, but not that hard to create. How do you know when you're creating indisputable value at work? You become indispensable, which is no joke. Would your leader be miserable if you said you were leaving tomorrow? Would your leader be miserable if you said you were leaving tomorrow? Decide right now, here, today, to make indisputable value part of your personal brand, and you will live a life uncommon. Don't just be yourself. Become the best version of yourself.